Here's a question for you. If you won the lottery, would you keep working? We actually spoke to about 149 people. We asked them many questions. Half of those people we asked said yes, they would keep working. So Kyle, this is just one piece of a great investigative story you've been showing us all week. We call it Instant Millionaires.
Right.
And there's so many fantastic questions, so many fantastic stories. What's next?
These winners were incredibly candid, first of all. They shared stories about how some relationships had changed with friends and family. And for many, the best advice was just to avoid telling people they'd become instant millionaires.
Winning the lottery can bring fame and fortune, but many jackpot winners say you can keep the fame. They don't want to be recognized.
I have found, that when people do find out, they treat you different.
This lottery winner, who asked that we not show his face, explained most of his neighbors have no idea he's a jackpot millionaire.
I mean, we still have the same lifestyle. We haven't changed a whole lot.
As part of a KGW investigation, we sent an anonymous questionnaire to 149 jackpot winners in Oregon. They each collected more than $1 million. Most of those who responded, about 90%, said they've tried to remain anonymous.
I think we do pretty good. We don't, throw it around. We dress very normal. I mean, you couldn't pick us out of a crowd.
The lottery winners suggested don't tell anyone, remain anonymous, and keep it to yourself. But in Oregon, it's not easy to remain confidential. The names of lottery winners are considered public record. That's how we found them.
Oregon, it's just the law. They have to throw it out there. The winners, the names of the winners, it's public knowledge.
This winner said his cell phone blew up with messages of congratulations after the Oregon Lottery released his name on social media.
And I'm watching this thing literally buzz and ring, and I think there were 20 plus, 30 plus voice messages. People living in Seattle, people in Portland. I was just stunned, like, how in the world did this get out?
And it wasn't just friends calling. There were investment firms and accountants hoping to manage the winnings.
But in the beginning, it was pretty tough. My phone would ring at 5:30 in the morning, and it was companies trying to buy your annuities, and it got to the point where I wasn't picking up the phone.
The calls eventually slowed, and soon there were new winners attracting attention, which allowed this man to go on with his rather unassuming life as a lottery millionaire.
It's not as fun and glamorous, but it just seems like the right thing to do.
One thing that was interesting about this winner, he split the winnings. So he took part of it as a big lump sum, the rest of it in an annuity which pays out year after year. Got much more on our website on kgw.com about all the winners and background, etc.
That's another big question that always comes up when you talk about winning the lottery. Hey, would you take the lump sum?
Right.
Or would you want to pay? I didn't know you could do both, really.
And I didn't either. But it's an interesting debate that we talked to a lot of these winners. What's their strategy? Do you take it all at once, get a bunch of money, although that jackpot's cut in half, or do you break it up over 30 years where it pays out, comes a little more slowly so you can't go nuts with it?
Would you do us one more favor?
Yes.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yes.
Would you bring us one more edition, one more part of Instant Millionaires?
One more, you betcha.
Oh, thank you, Kyle. Ashley, Brenda, Rod, he says he'll do it.
Nice. Nicely done.